Hi YouTube, and welcome to another video. Thank you for joining me today. Let's get to the word of the Lord, and then I will come and show you the projects that I worked on and the few things that I purchased while my husband took me away for Valentine's Day for like 4 days. So let's get to the word of the Lord. And today I'm going to be reading out of this book. It's called Prayers That Prevail. It's a really, really good book. It's out of print. I've had this book for probably 30 years. And it's, if you want to learn how to pray this, if you can find this on Amazon, this is an excellent book. But the scripture today is going to be Matthew chapter 5, verse 16. And it says, "Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which art in heaven." Thank you for joining me for the word of the Lord. Let's get to the project. Let's see where we'll start. I guess I'll start with this one. This isn't a project. This is something that I purchased. I purchased this stem with these little petals on it. And this is what the little petals look like. They're just white. And I'm going to be working on a project. All of these little stems, I took them off the empty little branches because I'm going to use them for a project. And then these I'm still going to pick off, but I just wanted to show you what the stem looked like. And I got this from Michael's. It says it was $2.99, but it was 30% off. So I purchased that. And then I have all these little petals that I am going to place over here so I don't lose them. And then I worked on another bank, and this is the bank that I worked on, and it says Noah, and it's for a friend of mine's grandson. So I am just waiting for her to I want to put some buttons on it. I have some soccer balls. And I also have some baseballs. I don't know if you can see that. I got these from Hobby Lobby. And I was going to put those on there. I sent her some pictures with them on there, but not glued down yet, to see if she wanted them. If not, I'm just going to give her the bank the way that it is. And once again, it's an N for Noah. And then the day that I got the little flower stemmy thing, I also purchased some earbuds in Michael's, but I didn't like them, so I took them back. And when I took them back, I used the money to buy this. These were buy one get one 50% off, and this is a carambic cake. See, let me turn this around. I think it's like distracting a little bit. This is a carambic cake, and the specs are, let's see, it is 10.5 ounces, 300 grams, 603 yards, 100% acrylic, a number 4 worsted weight. It says a 5mm for knitting needles, and a 5mm US H hook for crochet. So I had 2 of these, and I took them on vacation. My husband took me on a 4-day getaway for Valentine's Day, and so while we were gone, we were doing a lot of other things, so it was a getaway for a purpose. But I still had a little bit of time to crochet. So out of that one ball of yarn, I got this hat. And this one, I think I went to 60 stitches on this one. And then on this one, I think I increased it to, let's see, I think I increased this one to 66 stitches. And I got this hat out of it. And then on this one, I think this one is 64 stitches. And I got this hat. All of these came from one ball of that Caron Big Cake. And then I had one more, but I ran out of yarn, or the ball ended, and I still need to go finish this row and then do 2 more rows after that. So I'm debating if I'm going to frog it up to this point and just make this a regular beanie, and then just leave it at that and see what else I'll do with the other ball of yarn, because I'm thinking I want to do a ruffle hat out of the big ball. So I may just finish that one and then go ahead and do a ruffle hat, and then if I have anything left over, I will do maybe a cow, crochet a cow or something like that. So that's what I got. I stopped at a thrift store before I left on my vacation, and I purchased this. This is called a shape cut, and you use this with a rotary cutter, and there's little slits in here, and you can cut your fabric in strips. And I like to make quilts with 2.5-inch strips, so I use these a lot. But you can cut up to a 12-inch strip. And so I think I've done a demo with when I was doing the praise quilt, showing how to use one of these. But I'm going to be using this in the future for a project, so stay tuned for that. And then what else? My last time I was showing you guys a video, it cut off, and I was showing you guys my something that I think I got these from Hobby Lobby. I was showing you some of the paint that I had got, and this is like a metallic silver paint, you know, for earrings and boards and stuff like that. Paint and sips. This one's the metallic gold. This one is a metallic black. So I wanted to try it because I like the I can't remember what it's called, but it was like the Ands or something from Hobby Lobby, but I think they discontinued the metallics, and so now they're having these ones in there. So we'll have to see if I like this. This color is white, so I'll see if I like it. And then also my husband and I, when we went out of town, we always go thrift shopping. We love to thrift shop, and we just go in there and see what we can find. But I found this. No, this wasn't at the thrift store. This is all I bought at the thrift store. I bought this at a thrift store. And it's an air duster. And I plan to use it to like blow out my sewing machine, blow out the computer. I'm going to turn this back around because that's like too dark. Blow out the computer, sewing machine, the computer, my glow forge. And it was just $5. And it works really, really well. So I really like it. And then we went to Hobby Lobby before we left. There was a Hobby Lobby in the town because we went out of town. And I just got this N95 mask for $2.24. I think there's 2 of them in there, or is there just one? Might just be one. I think it's just one. But I ended up getting this N95 mask from when I'm using the Glow Forge. And then I got these at Hobby Lobby as well. And this is some of that vinyl on the row. I really like this rainbow color. And then they had this floral print. And this was $1.49. This one was $1.74. But I really like that color. And then I also got 2 more. I got this one. I think this one is like this one, but it's just a different, it's floral as well. Maybe not the same. Yeah, this one's not the same, but this one's floral as well. And I want to try a project with these and see if I like it. Once I'm done with the project, I'll come back and show you what it looks like. And then this one too. I never seen clear vinyl in any of the ones in my town. So they had this clear vinyl one, so I want to play around with that one as well. And then the other project that I worked on was let's see, I'll show that one last. The other project that I worked on was I made a bag a while back for somebody that when I was down at the African market, they asked me for a specific bag and I made it. And then, but I had cut out a bunch of words to go on the bag to see which one would look better. So I used all the extra ones. They just been hanging around for a long time. So I went ahead and used them and put them on the shirt. So this one says living blessed. It said living my blessed life, but I cut the words up. And so I used this shirt that I got during the pandemic when my mom was sick and I went to her town to relieve my sister of taking care of my mom, and I went to go make my mom dinner and take her to get medicine and stuff. So I ended up, we went to a store next to the pharmacy and I got a bunch of these shirts on clearance. So they've been in the closet since the pandemic. And so I'm like, I just need to get rid of stuff. So I made this one as well, and that's with the vinyl from Hobby Lobby. It's like the pink and black, like a giraffe looking print. And then I made this one, and it's like a gold and black, and it says the same thing, living blessed. And then I have this red one that says living blessed. And so the next time I do a market or something, I'll put them out at the market. And then I had some other, and I put this on here, and it says God is amazing. You probably can't really see it that well. These are some little purses that I've had for a while, and I got a bunch of them because I was selling them during the pandemic as well, with the Black Lives Matter on it. I put Black Lives Matter on it. And then here's another one, and this one says, when I cut it apart and I took off the My Life, living my best life, I put the My Life on the little purse. So I'll give them away as gifts if somebody buys a shirt, or I'll sell it for like really, really inexpensive if they buy the shirt. And then here's the red one. And then here is the other one. So yeah, so I have those. And then the last thing I wanted to show you, I know that I said that I'm going to be doing embroidery on my channel. And I just wanted to show you two projects that I have embroidered a long time ago. Now, this is not the kind of embroidery that I'm going to do on my channel to start out with. I'm going to do something different. But just to show you like what different embroidery I have done in the past, I made this flag in an embroidery club probably 20 years ago. It hangs on the wall behind me normally, but I made that. And then I also made this panel, a panel scene. So each one of these little blocks were embroidered individual. And then I put a strip of fabric going down it like a little 9-patch. And then I sewed some borders onto it. And turned it kind of, it's like a little pillow, turned it inside out. But I really like this scene, and I have a couple of more, but like I said, this is not what I'm going to start out with embroidering on my channel. So stay tuned for what I will start out embroidering on my channel, but this isn't going to be it. But eventually I may get to a project like this because I have like a big flower one. I have this, I purchased this when I did this project, but like I said, I'm not going to start out with that. And I had another one that was, I'll show you, hold on just a second. This is a quilt that I made a long time ago. And I made this quilt, but a friend of mine wanted to purchase it, so I sold it to her. So, but this is like an applique. This was done on my embroidery machine. And I just used my scraps. I have a lot of scraps of fabric, and I just used my scraps of fabric and made different birds put them together into a quilt, and then my friend wanted them, like I said, and I sold them to her. But what I liked about this project, and this, if you want interested in it, it's called Lunchbox, and she has a lot of designs, a lot. I purchased this one, and let me see, I purchased this. I always keep my receipts. I don't know why, but I do. I purchased this back in 2013, February 14, 2013. I paid $39.73 with tax. It was a regular purchase. The regular purchase was $45. And I ended up also purchasing this, and these are some templates that goes with that you can put over to know how to cut your fabric to make sure that your quilt goes together really good. Or if you're doing the table runner, I didn't do the table runner or wall hanging, I did the quilt, and it went together really, really well. So I plan on making another one of these just to get rid of some scraps, because it was fun to do. So when I get ready to do that, I'll take you along, but that won't be for a while. So that is what I have for you today. Thank you for joining me. And yeah, so hopefully I will come back with, let me see, what's my next project. Hopefully I'll come back and show what I did with some of these little white flowers, hopefully. But if I don't get to that project, I'll probably get to a bag or some pillows or something like that. So I don't know what the next project will be, so just stay tuned. God bless you. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up. You have an awesome and an amazing day. Be blessed, my friends. Bye-bye.